Guess what, y'all? And anyway, happy Palm Sunday, everybody. Anyway, guess what? Superhead is back on the news. Okay, I just saw on my Facebook news feeder, we want to call it, that she lied. She admits she lied about Darius McCrary, saying that he beat his son with a spoon, and she lied about it because she was trying to get she was mad about the divorce they going through and the custody better have of their son because her and his other baby mama, something they had something like that. Okay, so this is scary. I mean, this is funny. Superhead can face trouble for lying. She lied on the oath. She lied on the oath. And the problem is, see, I used to love Superhead. Besides her beautiful looks, I used to love Karrine Steffans. I was hurt when I read about what her mother did to her, and when she got raped and stuff before she became the Via Vixen. And I can relate to a situation when your parents are very abusive to you. So that's why I understood her. I mean, I know it's wrong to hate your parent, but she hated her mother. I read her book, and she said she admitted it was against God and everything. But I was hurt about that, and I see why she went the way she went to. People who abuse their children, what scandalization they have on them. They go through different routes that's not good. Okay, so not all. They get help soon later, and they can go a perfect route. But anyway, that when I until when she wrote the Vixen Diaries, I didn't get a chance to read that book because I did read Confession of a Vixen, and actually before I took my third reading class, I think, um, in college, they wanted us to read a book, and it was mid semester in the summer, so of course you have a small, couple weeks, not a nice whole semester, and so I told my professor, I told my instructor in Pasadena Community College, I told him, I said, I heard a book already, and instead of me just reading another book, I just go ahead and use Confession of a Vixen. Y'all laugh. I put everything about him, especially not to bring up race, because my teacher was Latino, using a Mexican descent. But Superhead's not only she's black, but she's mixed with white, which is English and Puerto Rican. On her mama's side, mama was Jamaican, English. I heard later on Danish, and then I saw a book English and Puerto Rican, Jamaican. And she's from the Virgin Islands. So I put that on there, put all these little sexy little pictures up there, and talked about her life, how she got abused and stuff, how she became famous, and she broke with her with Coogee Rap, had a child with him, and talked about. I put. Cause I remember everything about the book. I said, yeah. So I said, ooh, I know I'm gonna get. Ooh, I know this man gonna love that. I wasn't trying to steer. I know Rufus there, but I said, that's true. I said, ooh, I know this man gonna get me an A. Cause I put all these fine pictures of Superhead on there. Got a B plus. I get on A. They get on A. I was trying to get it so bad. Superhead, yeah. So, you know, I loved her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that she got out of being the VO Vixen. But then she didn't do that. No, she didn't do that because when she actually made Vixen Diaries look like Vandy with blonde weave in her head. Vandy. These Matthew Smith. Back in the day. When she not preaching, but I'm talking about Craig Steffans like Vandy with a blonde weave in her head, and for the cover. I was gonna get that book, but I was like, I ain't had the money and stuff. So I was like, nah. I was at Barnes Noble. I was like, nah. In the Southwest area, in Westheimer, past the gallery area here in Houston. I said, nah. I get her book later on. So what happened was I ended up getting I ended up catching up with her, and I remember she was on Amarosa dating show. Was on TV One. Donald Trump gave her a dating show, looking for real love, paying Mary Blige song on there. I'm forgetting sometimes she was on. Amarosa was had her and Moy Lonely Love to try to find the guys. Abby Shu was one of the guys that's trying to go at Amarosa, and I remember one of the guys came out because Abby Shu didn't want to show his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Time he don't show nothing to nobody. Yeah, right, man. So we all seen back in the age showing your stuff long time ago. So I mean, I looked up to the Albie Shore. You know what I'm saying? Still in a way I kind of do it. I have some different views, but he say sometimes that I don't agree with. But I look up to the Albie Shore sometimes. But anyway, going up to the situation. I remember when the light skinned guy said, "Man, Superhead gave me a 2." Cause she that's Superhead. Yeah, Superhead. So Superhead. So anyway, and I remember she was on TV One. What's that show with all those actors or former actors? They talk about their lives. And I remember I said she ain't changed. Now she's teaching sex class, and she broke up with Darius McCrary before she was on Omarosa's dating show, being a judge on there. I remember she did marry Darius McCrary from McCurry. See McCurry from Eddie Winslow from Family Matters, and I was like, well, I hope they work out good. But then they broke up. And then I saw on an interview with Darius McCurry, and he said how Superhead will treat her son, cuss her son out, you know what I'm saying? And right there, I said, wait a minute, excuse me. You gonna complain about your mother cussing you out, beating the crap out of you, but yeah, you gonna see your son now? That's when I said I gave her the side eye, like, nah, I'm not on Superhead side. And then now Superhead, when Darren Sterling's situation came in, I had a feeling that Superhead was in this mess because B. Steffans, the black skin chick, two mixed fine chicks. Anyway, the black skin chick, okay, her, the one who part black and part mess, okay. When she was messing with Darren Sterling and then talking about now she denied she recorded him, that's a lot of lie because Superhead went on what's called Entertainment Night and CNN and told him we told Matt Johnson what he said, and he was shocked about the tapes we had on Dawn Storm. Okay, so then you turn around lies head there with V said y'all keep everything open. Now that's so stupid. If you're a big celebrity, you ain't gonna keep everything open. I know she wasn't big, but she worked for celebrity. I would not keep everything open. Come on now. Y'all did set the man up. Okay, I'm not siding with Don Storm because he's a racist. Okay, but you did set him up to go spoil his business while he don't own the Clippers no more. Y'all work together. And I know Superhead was he said some type of tricks because both of them have a line talking about. Apparently, she's not his girlfriend. Yeah, you were his girlfriend, V. Saviano, okay? You was dating Downstar. I don't know why would you want to go with some old crusty racist old man. It's like plantation days again. Everything going back to Jim Crow plantation days, the N word and dudes wearing Confederate flag. I seen it one time about another video about the nigga song. Is a black dude, a light skinned brother over here with a Confederate flag. You can look it up on YouTube and he had Confederate nigga. It's like everything going to slave days. And we had this Sakata Angel Mama on what's her name? NTV. I mean it's like dang, everything going back to Jim Crow slave days. But wait, point is this situation, her sleeping with Massa. Anyway, point is B. Stiviano. B. Stiviano and Superhead were friends. And they admit, I said, I knew she had something to do with Superhead because Superhead is the same dog thing. Sleep with rich folks. White and black and Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? So, point is, because I read her, but she went to Furthers. Then she went to what's the Paul Black Hispanic dude name? Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Then she went to Ice-T, Shaquille O'Neal. Then she went to Ray J. See, before Bob Brown, Whitney. That's why Whitney and Bob Brown broke up because of Superhead. Because, you know what I'm saying? And so, she slept with every dog on about Ja Rule and some other chick. Because Superhead did threesome with Ja Rule and some other chick. I don't forget this shit all his other men, baby. And P. Diddy. She said Jay-Z thing. Okay, before he went with Beyonce. I mean, dang. Superhead. Woo! Superhead, but I read that book. I had laughed. Vin Diesel, I'm like, dang, Superhead. So, but so therefore I knew. So that's the last time before we heard about this line by Darius McCrary. And I knew she, and then I know about she was on witness stand and lied about that. But now she'll end up facing jail time because just like with my I love Lil' Kim, but she never lied on oath. Okay, all right. I will never lie on oath. Just do like what's that white man who racist on OJ trial? The one what's his name? He ain't getting jail time. He said he put the fee. Just put the fee. If you don't want to say nothing, Play the fifth. That's your right. It's American. She was like, I didn't know about to the OJ trial. You know what I'm saying? What's that white man name? The racist white man, the one that the plant the evidence. Oh, what's the name? Trying to think of his name. Lord. Mark Farmer. Mark Farmer. Here we go. Anyway, but so it's like so that's so when I found out that Superhead was friends with Beast, I said no wonder they both, you know, what I'm saying they both think they like to sleep with rich men and celebrities, and I'm like dang. And then and Beast, I don't know why she covering her doggone face with that doggone thing in her head. You know what I'm saying? You know, because she don't want nobody to know who she is when she goes. But dog, everybody know who you are. You know, so then and I haven't heard any detail about her getting because I read about the hate crime that happened in New York when she got hit side of the head, and then also she's supposed to have a secret daughter, some daughter of hers that she didn't want nobody to know about the Downstar had with he had from her. So therefore you did sleep with Downstar. So he is your baby daddy and your boyfriend. Okay. Oh, I mean, dang. I mean, money should turn people to tricks. I'm saying because what did she see in that crusty looking thing? I just, you know, ugh. Dang. I wouldn't want. As a dude, I wouldn't want to sleep with his wife. Ooh, you know, just I'm not into you know. Ooh. So anyway, Don Starr just crusty and old. I mean, then his wife is too. One day the two crusty people just stay together. They're both racist and crusty. So just why would you want to go? You should what I'm saying. Then too, you know that and the one thing Don Starr was wrong for that to make fun about Magic Johnson. Cause Magic Johnson had now they claim he don't have AIDS or HIV because God cured. That's what Cookie, his wife, had said long time ago. Okay, so I don't know. He must got some money to cure. I'm not saying God doesn't cure anything, but I these rich people got what there is a cure for AIDS and other diseases out there. They don't want the poor folks and regular folks to know about. But point is that yeah. So he not gonna sleep with no B Seviana. Come on now, he not selfish like that. That's murder if he did have the disease. If he, I mean, dang, I know B Seviana fast, but doggone it, she ain't that doggone stupid, dang. But going back to Superhead, it look like Superhead's gonna end up in jail time. She better be careful. She don't want them studs to get to her in that prison now. I'm not saying every stud like that, but when you go to prison, just like if I go to prison, I have to be careful of dudes trying to hit up on me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do sex with no dudes. I don't care if my voice is high or not. No, I never had it, never will. Okay, never. I don't know. Woman has sex with the same person, the same thing I have. I don't understand it. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. What do y'all think about the Superhead, Karrine Steffans, the Via Vixen, lying on witness stand, and then saying that Darius McCrary beat his son with a spoon? And I didn't know about this until I saw my news feed on Facebook. But this is so funny that she admitting she lied because she bad about the divorce. Okay, well, I mean, I don't feel sorry for she go to jail because then too she did on Love It T. No offense, I still love her and I said I'm subscribed to her channel. Back in 2012 or 13, Love It T did a story about was Superhead was brushing her teeth with her bikini on, and she was in the bathroom talking about she lied about the whole thing about the video. No, you did not lie. No, that's what I do is disagree right there. Superhead said she lied about the book. You know, doggone well, you didn't lie about no book. You had sex. Superhead had sex with all them men in the entertainment industry, and now she want to deny it. So when Liberty did a report, that she said, yeah, she said Karrine Steffans is lying, and I believe she was because what she said, what it was, I agree with Lovey T. Me and her we had blows and stuff. She said that what did she say? She said that Superhead, Karrine Steffans, was ashamed for all that stuff. People read that book, and her son, who's probably a teenager now, going to school, okay, and he got to have all these people make fun of him by his mom. And I think that's the reason why. But why would you, if she did lie, she'd be putting all these lawsuits because she made money saying this about the industry, how she was treated and stuff, and what she went through. Because I mean, there was a laughing part of the book, it was a crying part of the book. I mean, I was hurt when she didn't have no money taking her bills, and she said she cried to the credit person that she was trying to get credit. She was staying from hotel to hotel. I mean, dang. I mean, she was throwing up at the Chinese, was it the Chinese thing, Hollywood, whatever. I mean, I remember reading about this, and she said she cried to God, baby, I would too. I mean, I was hurt. And I thought that writing that book would probably give her some money to go back to, so she can, and I thought she was trying to tell the world that the Bill Dixon lifestyle is not good because she was on Oprah. When I get a chance to see this back in 2006, she was on Oprah, and Pink was on there too, and they were talking about something, Pink's on Stupid Girls about Paris Hilton making sex tape and trying to get fame for it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, that's when I didn't get a chance to see it because I was in Job Corps. We had limited access to the media and stuff. But when I was in college, but I was in, I didn't get a chance to see it because I probably was working that day because I worked at Job Corps as well. But I thought Superhead was trying to advocate, hey, this type of lifestyle is not good. It's okay to be a VO girl, but not be a vixen, and try to clean up an attitude. I thought that's what she was trying to do, but no, she went back to her old ways, and now she's claiming that she lied about Darius McCrary. Now after she married, like he said on the interview, he said that he had he was trying to be the bad boy. He was raised up in church, but he was trying to change his persona. He was trying to be a bad boy. He thought it was a bad man, Queen Steffans. He thought that was going to help. That didn't help. And he said how she was treating her son. Something, I don't know, it was a radio interview or a TV interview. I think it was a TV interview, but it was on the YouTube. Now I'm probably going to look at it again. And that's when he said that Superhead Queen Steffans were mistreating her son, and right there I was upset about that. I said, no, I'm not. Nah, don't complain. I don't in my head. Don't complain about your mama do that to you, but you do the same thing to your mom. I mean, to your son. I mean, that don't make no sense because stuff that didn't happen to me as a child, and later on as an adult too. Even though that so they feel because I'm their dog on nephew, son, grandson, whatever. Just they didn't mean kind of way. That's why I don't talk to family as much. Um, I said I would never do it to my kids, and I'm very strong about that. I don't backslide on that part. I don't become a hypocrite on that part. I would never put my children how my future kids how I was raised. That nightmare I would never want to go through that. So that's the reason why that I didn't understand why Superhead would do the same thing to what her mother did to her. Okay, then her father also neglected her too. Chose his wife, her stepmother over her. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I read the book. You know what I'm saying? He told her, he said, if she leaves, she cannot come back. And that's when she became a stripper, using a name, different name as a stripper as Arizona. I mean, I don't forget the book. I mean, I read that book to the T. That's one of the first books that I ever read. Second book, but most of the first, should I say. I read a book about John Robinson or James. The serial killer in Missouri City and Kansas. And I read that book the whole weekend when I was in Job Corps. The whole weekend. The whole weekend. I never read a book from book cover from the book. I never, but I was so for some reason I like to hear about celebrity gossip or scandals or um, religion stuff. I read about that too, or either um, theories, race, politics, something like that. I just in serial killers. They just get to my head. 'Cause I don't know why these people want to do this to people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have and I should maybe I should take psychology since I'm taking in entrepreneurship online. But anyway, my point is that's why I read the whole book. I was telling people about it like, dang, Zach, you read? Heck yeah, I read the whole book. So the same thing about Superhead. When she kept convening, because I saw it came out 2005, 2006, I was in college. And I was living in Job Corps, but I was in the college program in Job Corps, so I was like, going to go to college while I stayed at the property. And I read that when I got the book from the library in El Paso, Texas, I had got that book and I just started reading it. You know what I'm saying? I would take it with me to class. You know what I'm saying? I just read the book on later while I was working. Man, I read that book and I read the detail. I don't forget a lot of stuff on that book. You know what I'm saying? I remember Papa. Everybody assumes it's LL Cool J. We don't know who it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I mean, And I remember when I was in El Paso, I was at the college. He was at El Paso Community College. Um, who was one of the was it Miss Ona? I mean Miss Info. No, one of those New York people. It wasn't Angie Martinez. One of the ladies had interviewed Karrine Steffans, and they had uh uh big. I mean, a Cool G Rap and what was the other girl? His wife, and they both was confronting Karrine Steffans, and Karrine Steffans got a big old argument. It was so funny, but baby, it was so funny, and she went off the interview. It's a Karrine, don't go. I mean, y'all probably remember back to 2006. Yeah, and then too, when who is not Dr. Dre, the rapper? Dr. Dre, the VJ. You know what I'm saying? From your MTV Raps. And the other guy, I forgot the other guy's name. He was on there and he was DJ and he got he back in the 90s and 80s. He was on there with the big Dr. Dre. That's the other Dr. Dre. That's Dr. Dre who's from NWA, not him. But on Yo TV Raps back in the 80s and early 90s, and I forgot what that man name. He had a fat tie back in the day. Well, anyway, he was radio station, and Sean Paul, the reggae, the singer, Sean Paul, they were all making fun of Superhead, because Superhead came in there and so they were drinking that water bottle, and they were making fun of her about, Superhead, because she called Superhead because she do oral sex, right? So they saw how she drinks the water bottle, and they said how she Sean Paul, all they were laughing, man. That girl had really explored herself. I mean, she, and there are a lot of folks were saying, you know, um, this woman, I'm not trying to be a sexist or misogynist, but she really made herself to be a victim of it. Um, I'm glad she wrote the book to warn girls about this, but she made a commercialization of what she did. After she left Darius McCrary and she started teaching that sex stuff, a sex shopper that she had on TV One about her life, okay? Um, and so I cannot say that this is misogyny on, putting the blame on the men. I mean, I felt sorry that she went through some of the things she went through, but she made a commercialization of her own misogyny. Um, and every time somebody bring up Superhead, and then the one that she, like they said, why the guy who's from Yo MTV, rather the other guy who's not Dr. Dre, but he said, why'd you leave out your porno career with Mr. Marcus? And then one thing I did not know, she had a videotape of her or Mr. Marcus. My cousin had told me, and I did not know until when I said, oh, she did porn after she left the industry, and once she left that out in her book. So she made her own stuff. One thing that you can say, women are victims of this sexism, this misogyny, this sexualization of women. But just like Madonna, I love Madonna, but you cannot put the blame on men when the women chose to do themselves. Okay, you know. So I laugh and joke about Superhead. And when I hear about her doing this to her child, I cannot. I lost my respect for her. So I think she should be put in jail. If you gonna intentionally lie on the court and lie on this man talking about he beat his son with a spoon, sorry, Queen Steffans. I mean, your lies are gone. You know what I'm saying? You might, you gonna lie about yourself talking about you did, well, about the book about you did not, that you made up stories about the Korean, about the Via Vixen situation. No, you actually was telling the truth. You lie on yourself when you lie about yourself, though, that you actually told the truth what you did to the men. You feel sorry because your son is feeling embarrassed by his mom doing those type of things. Okay, and what you do. Okay, and what you did. You made your son look bad, not you. And then too, you gonna mistreat your son, talk to him like trash, like your mama did you. You have no business. I mean, you have no reason to sit here and point the finger. You know what I'm saying? Now you're wrong. Get some help. You don't know how to raise a child because you didn't actually partially raise your child because while you were doing your Via Vixen, your son was at with Cool Giraffe. Okay, and I was mad about Cool Giraffe how she treated her. Also, too, saying that too, you know, I agree with that. She did. She was telling the truth about that. That while they were living good in Arizona, he go down on the East Coast. His grandma and everybody not living good, like they live in the hood. I'm like, what the heck? Are we that trifling as a people? I mean, dang, I'm not saying all of us people have ever been to see it, but like, dang, shoes. You know, be like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry gave his mom and dad. You know, if his dad was wrong to him, he did wrong. He gave him a house and everything else. But you know, your grandma living out, and then too, you know, when she came back to go visit the son, his teeth was all right and stuff. I mean, dang. So anyway, that's all I gotta say about Miss Karrine Steffans, Superhead with her line behind, you know, and stuff, you know, just lying on Darius McCrary because I don't think he beat his son with a spoon. And like he said, he witnessed how she did her son. She had some cool rap. I actually take his side. I don't take Superhead's side. You know how I feel about people abusing their kids. Anyway, bye bye. Have a nice day. Yeah, and she should get locked up. They'll lock up. They won't let her out. They won't let her, need to lock her up, and they won't let her out. Oh, they don't need to let her out.